welcome back to my channel. I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we're doing a speed build that is base game only. But this base game only build includes the new content that we got from custom content creators. How exciting. I'm super stoked to look at this stuff. So for those of you who maybe don't know, don't play The Sims, the Sims birthday was just earlier last month, and for the birthday a few weeks after, they released a bunch of base game updates that included like 21 items. So there are a good amount of build items, there's some cast items. Super excited. I am like so excited to have extra content in the base game. I think that most people want that to happen. So this is super exciting, and the creators they chose to do it are phenomenal. They made beautiful items. I think especially the kitchen tables and the chairs. I love the like side table that we got. There's some really good items, and I'm super excited. To own The Sims 4 in its entirety is incredibly expensive, and a lot of people can't afford to do that. So it's really exciting when we get new items in the base game, and especially items created by really talented custom content creators. Those modders know what I think the general Sims player wants in a game, and they absolutely knocked it out of the park. I am not a huge cast person, but I did look at the cast things. So there's a couple of new clothing items, new makeup that is beautiful. Matt could never, but overall, like, I'm super pleased with what we got. It looks great, but I, of course, am more interested in the build buy stuff, so I did include lots of those items. I may have included all of them, but now I'm kind of second guessing myself. But I just built this cute little yellow house. I don't know, it's okay. I don't love this house, but it's okay. It's, 3 bedrooms, I think. Honestly, I don't even remember. I built this so long ago. I built this when the new CC items came out. Or I guess I don't want to call them CC items. They don't show up as CC in your game. They are real base game items. They're just new. But I built this when that came out, which was a few weeks ago. So that's kind of why I stopped numbering my videos at the beginning in the intro, because I can't put out content like this when I do that. They all have to be in order. I pre-film a lot. I don't have the time to be doing one video at a time all the time. I have to constantly overlap so that I can get multiple videos done at once so that I have a little break. I do work 40 hours a week, so this on top of that can be really time consuming. So numbering the videos really limited what I could do, and I really wanted to be able to post relative content in a timely manner, and it was just holding me back from doing that. But I've dropped that and we're moving on, so hopefully in the future when we have new packs, new items, new CC, new what have yous, I can review those things and put them up sooner. So yeah, we're just kind of doing the outside. I wanted to have lots of trees. I love the way trees look. I wish there were trees kind of in between some of these lots so that it didn't look so empty all the time, but I put my own in and made it work. This is also really the first time that I actually dug into the debug stuff. I know it seems out of order probably, but this is the first time I was actually using it. So I put in all of those stepping stones, and I don't know if I'll do that again. That took forever, but they do look cute, and I love these little like planters, these like beds, I guess. I really like those. I plan to use those a lot. I think it makes putting in landscaping pretty easy to already have like the space defined for you. I really like those. I did at one point think that I was gonna have a video of myself reacting to the debug things, but I got nervous and I backed out, and I'm just really anxious about doing a voiceover while I'm playing. I feel like that'll be really difficult. I obviously record all of my building and then go back and do a voiceover over the edited video, and I think it would be a lot harder to be speaking and playing at the same time. I have a feeling I would pause a lot and probably sound like an idiot. I'm not saying I'll never do that, but right now I'm just too nervous, but I hope someday in the future to have a little bit more confidence and try doing that, I guess. But I'm just kind of cluttering up the outside. I thought this little yellow house is really like cottage vibes. Actually, my great grandmother lived in a little yellow house that looked kind of like this, and she had the most beautiful flowers every year. She had trellises with flowers growing up them and window boxes. So this kind of made me think of her home, and I wanted to just kind of do it a little bit of justice, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted the outside to look cute and cozy. So I put that cute little bench on the back porch, and I really like this debug landscaping. I love those orange flowers, but I thought that the yellow with the brick like trim looked really good with the really dark roof. So yeah. But we're moving on to the interior. At first, I was just kind of placing some furniture to get an idea of how I wanted this to work out, I guess. And then I kind of went back and really kind of made it a living space. But I did end up using this furniture. I don't think I have ever actually used these pieces. I have definitely used the love seat before. I really like that love seat, but I don't really love the other piece, I guess, the 3-seater couch. I don't love that as much. But here I was just doing the table that we got in the update. I love that table. I love the swatches. They're so good. And I did divert a little bit from my usual kitchen layout. I made it a peninsula instead of just an island. I know that peninsulas are kind of out of style right now, but I don't think that they look bad, or I don't know. I was watching some home renovation show that I can't remember what it's called, and they were like, they're so outdated and they don't flow, and I'm like, meh, I don't know. Maybe that means I'm old. Maybe that just means that I'm old if I don't think that a style is outdated right now. But I used the bar stools that came in the update as well. I really, really like those. I think they're super simple. I don't like most of the bar stools that we currently have. They either look wildly uncomfortable or wildly unrealistic. So I really, really like these. I don't think that they look incredibly comfortable, but I think they look more comfortable than some of the other ones that we have. I do really like the new flower arrangement we have, though I wish it had more variety. It has like quite a few swatches, but there's not much of a difference between the swatches. But I think otherwise it's a really pretty arrangement, so I really, really like it. I also tried to branch out here and use some paneling wall types, and I don't usually go for that, so I know it's not that big of a stretch from what I usually do, but for me it kind of is. I think it's funny because in both of our bathrooms at the home that I currently reside in, and also our laundry room has like beadboard, pretty high, like shoulder height beadboard, I guess. So it's not like I don't like that in real life, but in The Sims, it's kind of hard to hang pictures and, art and stuff with the wainscoting, I guess. So I don't know. I thought it worked in this space though. I thought the house itself seemed kind of outdated, and not that wainscoting or beadboard or what have you is like outdated, but I think it does have a more like classic feel to it, so I thought it worked well in this space. So I'm just kind of cluttering up. I thought that this needed a few more items in the dining area to kind of round it out a little bit, but I really, really like the flow of this entire living area, and I think that the size of it is really good too. I tried to maybe make it a starter home, but I'm just not good at it. I'm not good at building starter homes, but it is on the list to do a few more of those. I just struggle, okay? I think I struggle because I currently live in like a quote unquote starter home, and it's really small, and I am dying to not live in a tiny little house like I live in now. I'm dying to move closer to my job, and I'm dying to move into a bigger space. So it's hard to build stuff that you're like not interested in seeing at all, I guess. But I love that side table that I just put in. It is so cute and has super good swatches, super good neutral swatches, and swatches that can go with a more funky kind of color palette. I went with this green color to match the dining chairs, but they're really, really good wood tone and crazy swatches on it. I did really end up liking this living room. I thought it felt super cozy and doesn't look incredibly base game. It's funny because I just watched Plumbella's video where she roasted this couch in love seat, and there's a chair that goes with it, but I didn't use the chair that actually is for the set, but she hates this couch, and I think that's hilarious because don't get me wrong, it's not my favorite, but I don't think it's the worst couch in the game. And we are moving on now to another very boring master bedroom. That's the reason I usually go ahead and just do the master bedroom before the other bedrooms, because it is always boring. No matter what I do, it is boring. It is beige and neutral and boring, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It is the same every single time. I wish that I was more creative. I wish I did more creative master bedrooms, but I just don't. They're boring always. But I did use the new wardrobe that we got. I really love that we have wardrobes, and I love this one. Like the other items that came in this update, it definitely has some really good wood swatches, a black, a white swatch, some cream, and then also some good kind of funkier colors like this blue that I chose. I wanted it to tie in with the rug in the the room. It doesn't match exactly, but The Sims is nothing if not inconsistent. Am I right, folks? I used that flower arrangement again. Again, it's a good arrangement. I love the way that it looks. I just wish the swatches were more diverse, I guess. But we're moving on to the kids' bedrooms. I think it's for a child and a toddler. I wasn't sure where I was gonna go. I don't know why I'm so into like pink toddler rooms lately. I think the pink colors in this game are really good, so I don't know. I just keep doing that, I guess. But I ended up really liking this bedroom. It's not that I've never done a blue walled bedroom, but I don't think I've ever paired it with the red swatches that I used. And the rug, I think, leans itself really well to this color scheme because, you know, it's got blue and red, and that cream color kind of ties it all together. So I really, really like this. I've definitely never used that swatch on that rug before, but it totally worked in this space, and I was pretty proud of this little kid's room, I guess. The toddler's room is the last part of this build. It's pretty simple. Your, run-of-the-mill kind of toddler's room. I used the pink swatches, and the bed, I just kind of used that green with leaves. I thought the green and the pink would work well together, but that's kind of the end of the video. The screenshots are coming up, so thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday at around 4 p.m. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye! I think I need a nap after this.